What's good, gamers? Welcome back to another episode of Fizzy MTG, guys. We're going to zoom in a little bit. I didn't zoom in at all last time. Hopefully you guys can still read this stuff. I think you should be able to just fine. But we're going to zoom in just a hair today. We're going to continue on. Wake the Past. 5, a red and a white for a sorcery. Return all artifact cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. They gain haste until the end of turn. Wow, okay. That sounds pretty solid. Beautiful excavation technique for 3 and a white. Sorcery, demonstrate. When you cast a spell, you may copy it. If you do choose an opponent to also copy it, players may choose new targets for their copies. Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. Okay. Hey, Tatsunari Toad Rider, my boy! Woo! Again, 2 and a black for legendary creature, Human Ninja. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, if you don't control a creature named Kami, create Kami, a legendary 3/3 black and green frog creature token with whenever you cast an enchantment spell, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Pay 1 and a green or a blue. Tatsunari Toad Rider and target frog you control can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with flying or reach. Solid little card. Oh, Myojin of Grim Betrayal. I don't remember if I got this one. 5, black. Myojin of Grim Betrayal enters the battlefield with an indestructible counter on it. If you cast it from your hand, remove an indestructible counter from Myojin of Grim Betrayal. Put it onto the battlefield under your control. Put onto the battlefield under your control all creatures in all graveyards that were put there from anywhere this turn. Dang, so you board wipe and then bring this boy and you just get an army, potentially. Soul Transfer, 1 a black and a black for a sorcery. Choose 1. If you control an artifact and an enchantment, as you cast this spell, you may choose both. Okay, sounds pretty solid. Exile target card or planeswalker. Return target card target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. Concealing Curtains. Oh, this is a 1-drop wall with Defender. 2 and a black, transform Concealing Curtains. Activate only as a sorcery. And it becomes Revealing Eye. Oh, that's so cool. With Menace, when this creature transforms into Revealing Eye, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, that player discards that card, then draws a card. Okay, cool. Demonic Bargain for 2 and a black. Exile the top 13 cards of your library, then search your library for a card, put the card into your hand, then shuffle. Dang, that sounds weird but very interesting. Mindlink Mech. It's a 3-drop for 2 and a blue vehicle. Flying, whenever Mindlink Mech becomes crewed for the first time each turn. Until the end of turn, Mindlink Mech becomes a copy of target non-legendary creature that's crewed, that crewed it this turn, except it's 4/3. It's a vehicle artifact in addition to its other types, and it has flying. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Sludge Monster, so basically it gets their ability, I assume. 3, a blue and a blue for a horror. Whenever Sludge Monster enters the battlefield or attacks, put a slime counter on up to 1 other target creature. Non-horror creatures with slime counters on them lose all abilities and have base power and toughness +2. Interesting. Siphon Insight. Just like the Intellect Devourers in Bloodborne. Blue and a black for an instant. Look at the top 2 cards of target opponent's library. Exile 1 of them face down and put the other on the bottom of that library. You may look at and play the exiled card for as long as it remains exiled. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast that spell, and you can flash it back for only 1 a blue and a black. Dang. Flame Scroll Celebrant. 1 and a red for a human shaman. Whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, Flame Scroll Celebrant deals 1 damage to that player, and you can play 1 and a red. Flame Scroll Celebrant gets +2/+0 until the end of turn. And the other side of it, Revel in Silence. For a white and a white, you get an instant that says your opponent can't cast spells or activate Planeswalker loyalty abilities this turn. Exile Revel in Silence. Interesting. And we got a couple of those. Illuminate History. It is a 4-drop, 2 a red and a red for a lesson. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. Then if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, create a 3/2 red-white spirit creature token. Not bad. Solid. Blog. Dean of Chaos. For 1 and a red, you get an Orc Shaman. Tap, discard a card, draw a card. Ooh, I like that. 4 and a red, tap, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary, non-land card with mana value 3 or less. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put all revealed cards not cast this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. Cool. And the other side is Augusta, Dean of Order. Pretty cool. 2 and a white for a legendary creature, human cleric. Kind of makes me think of Renala a little bit, like the art. Other type creatures you control get +1/+0. Other untapped creatures you control get +0/+1. Whenever you attack, untap each creature you control, then tap any number of creatures you control. Wow, okay. Interessant. And then we've got a beautiful Retriever Phoenix for 3 and a red. You get a flying haste Phoenix with when Retriever Phoenix enters the battlefield, if you cast it, learn as long as Retriever Phoenix is in your graveyard. If you would learn, you may instead return Retriever Phoenix to the battlefield. Ooh, okay. That's an interesting little mechanic. Confront the past for X and a black. Choose one. Return target Planeswalker card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Remove twice X loyalty counters from target Planeswalker and opponent controls. Pretty cool. Oh, we only got one of those. Nice. Interesting. Multiple choice for X and a blue. If X is 1, scry 1 and draw a card. If X is 2, you may choose a player. They return a creature they control to its owner's hand. If X is 3, create a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. If X is 4 or more, do all of the above. Oh, I love that. So good. So good. We got 4 of them. Heck yeah. Very nice. Let's see, we'll start grabbing these from the back here. Wow. Ah, interesting. Got an older card here. Aladdin's Ring for 8 mana. 8 and tap. Aladdin's Ring deals 4 damage to target creature or player. Okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. We've already read Heaven to Earth. How do you say that? Darelore? 3 and a black for a Thrall. Your black spells cost 1 black more. Sorry, cost black more to play. Huh. So this is a card you want to give to your opponent, I'm assuming, because it makes your spells cost more to play by like 1 more like mana pip. Interesting. Realm Razor. Oh, I love this. 3, a red, a green, and a white for a beast. When Realm Razor comes into play, remove all lands from the game. What the heck? Whenever Realm Razor leaves play, return the removed cards to play tapped under their owner's control. Oh, dang. So this guy is like, that's an interesting play, though. Because you're not blowing up their lands. You're just kind of removing them while he's in play. Interesting. Domri's Nodorog. For 3, a red and a green, you get a beast with trample. When Domri's Nodorog enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Domri, City Smasher. Reveal it, put it in your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. Huh. Interesting. Very cool. And then we got Monomania. Hey, that's my name right there. 3, a black and a black for a sorcery. Target player chooses a card in his or her hand and discards the rest. Ooh, that could be rough for like the guy with 15 cards in his hand who's like, and he's in blue. Heaven to Earth. Aether Mage's Touch. Interesting. 2, a white and a blue for an instant. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. It gains at the beginning of your end step. Return this creature to its owner's hand. Then put the rest of the cards revealed this way on the bottom of your library in any order. Cool. Madcap Experiment. 3 and a red for sorcery. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an artifact card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest onto the bottom of your library in a random order. Mindcap Experiment deals damage to you equal to the number of cards revealed this way. Interesting. I'm gonna have to move this box, guys. It's starting to hoit my hand a little bit. So we're gonna get down on the mat here, and we're just going to zoom on in. Oh, shoot. A little too much there. Beautiful. And that way it's a little bit more comfortable to my hand. Beautiful. Mass Manipulation. Already read that. Ooh, Markov Dread Knight. 3 black for a Vampire Knight with flying. Pay 2 in a black. Discard a card. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on Markov Dread Knight. Markov Dread Knight. That sounds awesome. And, oh yeah. We got a playset. Drag Skull Cavalry. 5 white and a white for a Spirit Knight with flying. Whenever another spirit enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 2 life. You can pay 3 and a white, put a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Very cool. Oh yeah, we've got 7 of those, it looks like. Epiphany at the Drown Yard. Like, that just sounds funny to me. The Drown Yard? What the heck is the Drown Yard? It's X blue for an instant. Reveal the top X cards +1 of your library and separate them into 2 piles. An opponent chooses the one of those piles. Put one of those piles into your hand. Oh, sorry. Put that pile in your hand. Put the other into your graveyard. Yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure this is a solid card, honestly, depending on how you do it. And your play group. Saslum Godspeaker. I guess that's how you say that. 2 and a green for an elf druid. Reveal any number of creature cards with power 5 or greater from your hand. Add green mana to your pool for each card revealed this way. That actually sounds like a pretty fun little card right there. I like that. Okay. Omen spell Adept. 4 and a blue for a human wizard. You can pay 1 and a blue. You may cast an instant or sorcery from your hand without paying its mana cost. Omnispell Adept. That's probably a solid freaking card. Could be wrong, but that sounds pretty solid. Bounty Agent. 1 and a white for a human soldier with vigilance. Tap, sacrifice Bounty Agent, destroy target legendary permanent that's an artifact, creature, or enchantment. Interesting. Got a Nightmare. 5 and a black for a Nightmare horse. Flying. This creature can't be... Oh, yeah. We already know what flying does. Nightmare's power and toughness are each equal to the number of swamps you control. I like that. Solid. Goblin Diplomats for 1 and a red. You get a goblin with tap. Each creature attacks this turn if able. Oh, that's just fun. That's a fun little card. 3 and a red for Burning Earth. It's an enchantment. Whenever a player taps a non-basic land for mana, Burning Earth deals 1 damage to that player. Oh. Garrick's Horde. 5 green for a beast with trample. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may cast the top card of your library if it's a creature card. Ooh. I like stuff like that. That sounds fun. Plus it's just a 7/7 for 7 with trample. I mean, that's not bad. Haunted Plate Mail. It's a 4-drop artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +4/+4. And you can pay 0 until the end of turn. Haunted Plate Mail becomes a 4/4 spirit artifact creature that's no longer an equipment. Activate this ability only if you control no creatures. And you can equip it for 4. That's actually pretty solid if you got an artifact, equipment in your hand and no way to, equip it immediately. You can just be like, oh, I'll just turn it into a creature. That sounds awesome. Oath of the Ancient Wood. 2 and a green for an enchantment. Whenever Oath of the Ancient Wood or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I like that. That doesn't sound bad at all, especially if you're playing some good old Kamigawa cards with a lot of enchantment creatures. Mind Sparker. 1 a red and a red for an elemental with first strike. Whenever an opponent casts a white or blue instant or sorcery spell, Mind Sparker deals 2 damage to that player. Oh, take that, blue-white players. Hey, Shivan Dragon. Oh, man, I've wanted one of these cards for a while. I think I may have one. I don't even remember. But now I at least have one, and I'm very excited about it. I don't think it's not like a crazy card or anything. I don't think it's just, 4 red for a dragon with flying. You can pay 1 to give it a +1/+0 to the end of turn, and it's repeatable, I believe. It's a 5/5. You can pump it. I love that. Please give me 4. Oh, well, we got 3. That's good enough. At least we got more than 1. I'm very, very excited about that because I love me some red dragon cards, man. Mind Sparker. Riptide Laboratory. It's land with you can tap it for colorless, or you can pay 1 in a blue. Tap. Return target wizard you control to its owner's hand. Oh, I like that. That sounds pretty fun. Moderation. 1 a white and a blue. For an enchantment, you can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. Oh, dang, okay. You know, depending on the deck, that actually might not be that bad. You know, that might be pretty solid at slowing your opponent down, especially if he's in green. Or blue or red, you know what I mean? Because, oh, God, just some crazy stuff. Use 3, Fortune's Flame. 1 a blue and a red for a Ifrit, legendary creature with flying. Whenever use 3 Fortune Flame attacks, choose a number between 1 and 5. Flip that many coins. For each flip you win, draw a card. For each flip you lose, it deals 2 damage to you. If you won 5 flips this way, you may cast spells from your hand this turn without paying their mana cost. Oh my God. Put this in a deck with that other card that's like if you flip 10 coins and you win, then you win you beat the game. That's fun, dude. I like that. Oh, yeah. Another legend. Chainer, Nightmare, Adapt. 2 and a black and a red. That's good old Rakdos card. Legendary creature, Human Minion. Interesting. Discard a card. You may cast a creature spell from your graveyard this turn. Activate only once each turn. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if you didn't cast it from your hand, it gains haste until your next turn. Ooh, okay. I like that. Thank you for 4. Chance Encounter, we've read that. Another coin flipper. Oh, this is the one. This is the one that you win. Yeah, make that deck, somebody, and then hit me up and tell me how good it is. Because that'd be solid. That'd be sick, man. I'd be so down to hear that, dude. I'd be so down to hear about that, man. We got a Grave Endeavor. 5 black and a black for an instant. Roll 2d10 and choose 1 result. Return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to that result. Oh, dang. Then each opponent loses X life and you gain X life where X is the other result. Oh, God. That sounds solid, my guy. Woo! Thank you for multiple of those. Woo, dang. I know it's a lot of mana, but dang. Dance Macabre for 3 black. It's a sorcery. Each player sacrifices a non-token creature. Roll a d20 and add the toughness of the creature you sacrifice this way. 1 to 14. Return a creature card put into a graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. And then 15 plus. Return up to 2 creature cards put into your graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. Nice. Beautiful. Dark Dweller Oracle. It is a goblin shaman for 1 and a red with pay 1, sacrifice a creature, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Not bad. A little 2/2 as well. Pretty cool. Dead Man's Chest for 1 and a black. It's an enchantment aura. Enchant creature and opponent controls. When enchanted creature dies, exile cards equal to its power from the top of its owner's library. You may cast spells from among those cards as long as they remain exiled, and you may spend mana as a mana of any type to cast those spells. Nice! Heck yeah, I got 2 of those. Got another Dark Dweller Oracle. Another Dance Macabre. Okay, these ones are a little bit spread out here. Okay. Curse of Surveillance. For 4 and a blue, you get an Aura Curse. Enchantment. Enchant player at the beginning of a enchanted player's upkeep. Any number of target players other than that player each draw cards equal to the number of curses attached to that player. Ooh, the curses, man. Does anyone run a curse deck out there? If you do, let me know in the comments. Is it brutal? It seems like it'd be brutal. Shadow's Verdict. 3, a black and a black for a sorcery. Exile all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost of 3 or less from the battlefield, and all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost 3 or less from all graveyards. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Skyclave Shade. It's got kicker. It's 1 and a black, and then the kicker is 2 and a black. It can't block. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2/1/1 counters on it. Landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, if Skyclave Shade is in your graveyard and it's your turn, you may cast it from your graveyard this turn. Not bad. Solid, I would say. Good old another Nessian Boar. I love it. Love me some Nessian Boars. Mantle of the Wolf. Ooh, I love that. That art is so cool. 3 and a green for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature goes +4/+4. When Mantle of the Wolf is put into a graveyard from a battlefield, create 2 2/2 green wolf creature tokens. Oh yeah, I love me some wolves. Elsbeth's Devotee. Interesting. 2, a white and a white for a human soldier. When Elsbeth's Devotee enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Elsbeth, Undaunted Hero. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. Very cool. Very cool. And, oh yeah, we've got Dalekos, Crafter of Wonders. For 1, a blue and a red. Good old Is It Merfolk Artificer. Tap, add 2 colorless, spend this mana only to cast artifact spells and or activate abilities of artifacts. Okay. Equipped creatures you control have flying and haste. Oh, yeah. That sounds pretty darn fun. Oh, yeah, and they gave me a few of these. Heck yeah. I know some people that are probably going to like those. Ashiok's Forerunner. 3, a blue and a black for a human wizard with flash. When Ashiok's Forerunner enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Ashiok, Sculptor of Fears. Reveal it, put it in your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. Pretty cool. And then Ashiok's Erasure. 2, blue for an enchantment with flash. When Ashiok's Eraser enters the battlefield, exile target spell. Your opponent can't cast spells with the same name as the exiled card. When Ashiok's Eraser enters the battlefield, leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. Interesting. Very cool. There's some fun little blue cards in here for sure. Oh, we've got Aphema the Cacophony. That's a cool little name there. 1 and a black for a legendary enchantment creature Harpy. With flying at the beginning of your end step, you may exile an enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Not bad. Heck yeah. Perforos's Intervention. We've already read that card. The first Iroan Games. Oh yeah, baby. 2 and a green for a saga. Stage 1. Create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Stage 2. Put 3 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Stage 3, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw 2 cards. And Stage 4, create a gold token. What the heck does a gold token do? I have no idea, but that seems pretty sick. Bane of the Living. 2 black for an insect. Oh, and it's got Morph X black. When Bane of Living is turned face up, all creatures get -X until the end of turn. Oh, yeah. And it's a 4/3. Not bad. Then we got the Akroan War. 3 and a red for a saga. Stage 1, gain control of target creature for as long as Akroan War remains on the battlefield. Stage 2, until next turn, creatures your opponent control attack each combat of able. And Stage 3, each tap creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. Nice. Mornessian Boar. Another Dalekos. Squad Commando. I believe we've already read this card. Coveted Prize for 4 and a black. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Do love that. Search your library for a card. Put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. If you have a full party, you may cast a spell with converted mana. A spell with converted mana cost 4 less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Ooh, okay. I like that. Biomass Mutation. We got some big boys up in here. X, green, X, blue, X, green, X, blue, green. Instant. Creatures you control have base power toughness XX until the end of turn. Oh, dang. Okay. That sounds pretty fun. Bounty of Luxa. 2, a green and a blue for an enchantment at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase. Remove all flood counters from Bounty of Luxa. If no counters were removed this way, put a flood counter on Bounty of Luxa and draw a card. Otherwise, add colorless green and blue. Wow, okay. Not bad. Ooh, yeah! This is a card I wanted, but I don't think I pulled. It's good old Slogurk, the Overslime. It's 1, a green and a blue for a legendary creature Ooze. With Trample, whenever a land card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, put a +1/+1 counter on Slogurk, the Overslime. Remove 3 +1/+1 counters from Slogurk. Return it to its owner's hand. When Slogurk leaves the battlefield, return up to 3 target land cards from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty interesting little card, but I dig it. Can't stay away. That looks like my cat a lot. And he looks like he's going for a plate of bacon there. And I don't blame him. I too would be going for a plate of bacon. And if there's like a glowy, awesome cat near that bacon, then I'm more interested in it, but also I'm a little spooked, so I don't know if I'm going to eat it. White and a black for sorcery. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains, if this creature would die, exile it instead. Ooh! Flashback for 3, a white and a black. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, we got a few of these. Very nice. Angel Fire Ignition for 1, a red and a white. Sorcery, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, and Indestructible, and Haste till the turn. Dang. And you can flash it back for 2, a red and a white. Yeah, I want more of those. And then we've got Ludwig, Necro Genius. Beautiful. For only a blue and a black, legendary creature, human wizard. Whenever Ludwig, Necro Genius enters the battlefield or attacks, mill a card. You can pay X, blue, blue, black, black, exile X cards, creature cards from your graveyard, transform Ludwig. X can't be 0, activate only as a sorcery. And he can also be transformed into Olag, Ludwig's Hubris. Beautiful. Legendary creature zombie, 4/4. As this creature transforms into Olag, Ludwig's Hubris, it becomes a copy of a creature card exiled with it, except its name is Olag Ludwig's Hubris. It's 4/4 and it's legendary blue and black zombie. In addition to its other colors and types, put a number of +1/+1 counters on Olag equal to the number of creature cards exiled with it. Yeah. That seems fun. Phylath World Sculptor. We've already read this, but I'm so glad I got more of these. Yes. And Aura. And we got more Verizal Split Current. Yeah. Heck yeah. And that's going to do it for this one, guys. We are going to get a little bit of a sneak peek of the next one. Actually, no, I'm not going to do a sneak peek because this is probably the last one I'm recording right now, and I don't know that I'll be able to go back to it as easily. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, leave a like, comment, consider subscribing, all that good junk. And hope you guys had a great day. I will see you guys in the next one.